We're back, guys.
You're doing ASMR.
We are back. Episode 7.
Is it? I don't think it's...
Wow. It's 7.
Wow. That's wild.
The number of completion.
Yes. Won't he do it?
We're not complete.
Won't he will. Well.
We made it.
We Listen, I am in choreography season right now, which is why I sound like this. So just take it easy on me, please. I don't want to hear it. I know I sound crazy. So.
I know your athletes are like, don't.
Yeah. They hope you lose your voice.
Man, they're like, yes, she can't say nothing. All I'm just doing is hand gestures. So
like, what are you doing?
And they're just laughing at me. Like today I was trying to talk and one of my girls, I heard them start snickering because I was like my voice went up. And they was like, you hit puberty, didn't you? Okay. That's what we're doing today? Okay, that's fine. So I'm checking everybody after that. So I'm talking about foreheads. I'm talking about chins, lips. I don't care.
How many
Nobody
more?
was safe.
Or was this like a one and done practice with them, or you have them again?
No, today was the last day. But I love them.
But she got like 25 camps left.
Yeah.
So she's...
I had a great time with the girls today, though. They were dope. They were good. Shout out to them. So.
Minus the voice.
Minus the voice.
That means you're really putting in work, though.
Yeah. Well, I lost the voice from practice the night before with my babies. Like, my youth team, girl. Let me tell you what one of them said to me. So, I'm standing over there, arms crossed, by myself, minding my business. And one of my girls comes up to me, and she was like, Coach Amber, can I tell you something? And I was like, yeah, what's up? And so, she looks at me, and she says, when I was younger, I used to be a thief. And I looked at her. And mind you, she's this big off the ground. I looked at her and I said,
younger,
how old are you again? And she said, 10. And I literally said, get out of my face. And I put my hand up and she just skipped away like she skedaddled. I'm like, look at this little thief just skipping away. Like, life is great. But I wanted to know what she stole, honestly.
And the age. You didn't get that information.
I did.
That was an important piece of information.
Listen,
like, was she 9 when she was younger?
I mean, I don't know if it was last year.
Yeah, surely not 3.
I'm not going to tell her parents because that's not my business to tell. But listen, she felt in that moment she needed to confess to me. So I was just like, that's what you had to tell me in this moment. Go do this extension and get out of my face. I love her child. She's great. She's funny.
She was a thief.
That's what, she was a thief. What? Yes. So, it's fine though. She's great. She's not stealing anymore. So she has.
So we hope.
Yes.
I'm glad she said she used to be.
Yes, she used to be. She is a reformed thief.
Wow.
We out these streets.
I appreciate the growth. You know? She's putting all that energy from stealing into cheering.
Working with children is very interesting. So
I don't think I can do it. I don't have the patience.
Really?
Mm-mm.
I think you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I don't. I think it takes a very special passion to...
They're just so funny though. Like, I think you would laugh at them more than anything. Or not like at them, like, haha, you're crazy or whatever, but laugh at them because like, I can't believe
like
you just did or said that. Yeah.
Like, it's not like babysitting.
Right.
But I also was just not a sportsmanship type of person. So like, I don't have that like innate character to want to like do the grooming and development. Like, I want you when you're already like past half baked. Like, most of my work experience, I dealt with college students because I'm like...
So you did none of the development part?
Oh, no.
Gotcha. I like the development part.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I like them when they're like cute and little. But then once we start having like mindsets and opinions and all of that, I just will skip all that. And let's get to like when you're like almost an adult.
Yeah. That's very interesting. I would have never pegged that.
Right. No, me either. Because I feel like you're very patient.
Oh, no.
Well, I like patience for sure. But
I have selective patience, but I feel like you're patient.
With adults.
Okay.
That
makes
with
sense.
children.
Okay.
Of certain age ranges. This all come full circle at some point.
Interesting. Well, it will all come full circle at some point. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, in other news, right, but in other news, we had a zebra in town, y'all. Like a real zebra that was in Rutherford County. He was running amok on I-24.
Which is an interstate for those of you who are not Tennessee familiar.
Aimee, so I think you have more insight to said zebra.
Look, and we were out of town for your wedding when Ed escaped.
Got loose.
So we missed out on all the fun and all the pictures of people seeing him running down the interstate. But y'all, Ed was not from the zoo. Ed was almost a domesticated pet for some really well-off individuals.
Have to be, because who buys a zebra?
A couple who bought a zebra and had it delivered to their home. And by the way, Ed's real name is Zeke, but the internet decided to rename him Ed the Zebra,
which is crazy.
Ed?
I don't know, but Ed decided, I'm not trying to be domesticated and I need to be free, and ran up and down that interstate.
Ed was running like he was running from the police, honey. Like he escaped the prison. He was out. He was out longer than the people who escaped from the prison.
That is true.
He was out. Yes, he was out in the street. He was close to where our dogs get babysat. Yes, so. I thought that was very interesting that there was a zebra loose in Rutherford County. And guess what?
Hate to see it.
Girl, so one of my friends posted on Facebook, the Book of Face, that he knew, the blue app, that he knew who the owner of the zebra was. And so I see all my friends commenting, and I'm like, they all knew who the owner of the zebra is. I need to hit him up and see.
I want to go see Zeke.
Yeah.
Middle name Ed.
Hey, Zeke is famous.
Because Zeke didn't even want to be here.
Right? Zeke was trying to get back to Africa.
Take me back where I came from.
Did y'all see all the comments on like Snapchat, Instagram,
well, people were
TikTok?
putting songs to the video of it flying in the helicopter of it flying. They were like, it was like it was like a song they put to it, and I was dying.
Zeke made it into a lot of memes. He was in Waffle House. He was at the CMA Fest. Like,
I mean, my spa social media posted him. My Lash Girl posted him.
I saw your Lash Girl post.
Our cheerleading team posted him at practice in a cheerleading shirt that they.
He made it around.
Some of the comments to me were so funny. One of them was like, when he goes back to wherever he's at, his friends ain't gonna never believe him.
Like, no. Like, y'all saw the world.
Yes.
I saw the world.
They're gonna think that he went on some type of bender and it was on drugs the whole time. Came back to the story like, bro, that didn't happen. Like, you were dreaming.
But like, if you really did own a zebra, though, one, the amount of money you probably paid for this zebra, I don't even know what type of habitat you put.
You should have had a really tight knit.
I agree.
Like, what?
But when you realize that your domesticated animal is just like running amok down the interstate,
who do you call?
Like, do you call the police? Do you call animal control? The zoo?
ASPCA?
The neighbors? Like, hey guys, you see my pet zebra? Like,
what?
I think they need an interview, because I'm like, where do you start?
That's why I want to know who it is, because I need to make some phone calls.
I mean, Zeke wasn't even around enough to have a routine. At least if you know your dog runs away.
He didn't even know where home was. He didn't know where to run back to.
I know when they said they found Zeke, he was hungry, he was tired. And I was like, I bet he'd been running for days and days and days. He's probably starving.
The field said he was conscious. That was it. He's kind of conscious.
The way he was floating through the air.
Looked like, oh, poor thing. He was just like, dang it, I thought I was
He was just
free.
looking around defeated, spinning in the air.
I was like, I know that zebra is dizzy and want to throw up. Like, because he's just swaying. Oh, man, that was awful.
But what zebra can say that they've been airlifted? Name one. Period.
I don't even.
Or one that had the luxury of running down the interstate. I mean,
I can't think of
Zeke
nobody.
is famous.
For living with a family.
That is
like,
also.
He literally has a family that he ran away from.
We have so many interesting, yes, like so many interesting things happen here. Yeah, between the zebra and Casey Anthony, she resides here as well. She's always on the Facebook page. I'll be scrolling it, and they always talk about. So.
We do have a lot of weird things. When I was in college, we had a bear come down. So I went to UT Knoxville, so in the mountains. Came down from the mountain and was on campus and climbed up in a tree. Like a big open, not a little cub.
A black bear?
A black bear. And that was a sight to see. People just taking pictures of this bear in a tree, not worried about the fact that they could be mauled at any moment.
Right, because what if he would have jumped?
Yeah, like, not normal. But yeah, I feel like we just have like random animal. Oh, I think a few years ago, not too far from here, there was a humongous snake that shimmied its way up on top of a salon.
He said
it was just, I mean, like massive. Like one that looked like it should be in a museum, not like a house pet. So, anybody want to come to Tennessee? We have lots of
Or do you remember when we had the tornadoes way back when, like early 2000, and it flooded in Opry Mills, got flooded, and all those animals in the aquarium were in the river. It was like the shark, the stingray, all those aquarium animals, big. Mm-hmm. Yes, they were all in the river. So they were like trying to find this shark because he wasn't going to be able to survive in river water because he was it was that's what I remember. Hammerheads, it was all that was just in the Tennessee River.
Yeah, I was in college when that happened too. Freaking out.
Oh, yeah. We have some natural disasters.
We do.
Are we real stars? Right. It's kind of ghetto here.
Why don't we tell everybody, don't come here so everybody can move away.
Right. Where you at?
Our traffic can die down. Don't move here, guys. If you're not, visit and go home. Don't be here for long.
Well, Ed got a story to tell.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think you also have a story to tell.
Mm-hmm.
The wedding of the freaking century.
I'm officially a wife.
A whole wife.
Oh, yes. Shower.
Married.
Yes.
Got my marriage license, everything.
Listen. Well, okay, so we kind of predicted what we thought would happen at the wedding, but we got times 100.
We did. Oh my gosh.
Listen, I told Jasmine, your wedding went from the Hamptons to homecoming. Like, it was a dramatic switch in the best possible way. Like, I think every single person there had fun. Every person.
And it should have taken everybody at least a week to recover, because it sure did take me a week to recover. I didn't want to move, go anywhere. I was like, me, bed, sleep.
I'm so glad I haven't went on my honeymoon yet, because if I would have went like a couple of days after the wedding, I wouldn't have been settled. Like, I'm still not settled.
She would have been snoozing.
Right. Sure. I wouldn't have enjoyed my honeymoon at all. Like, I am still on a natural high of I'm married. I feel like I had the best wedding in the world, and I'm just so happy. There were obviously a few hiccups. We didn't know we were transporting the cake.
Y'all.
First off, we thought we were going to go in one car.
Y'all.
And we end up taking 3 cars. Then I didn't realize I was supposed to transport the cake. Not like the sheet cakes for the guests. Not my wedding cake, because that came from Publix. And it was getting delivered. But like the sheet cakes for the guests that I was going to have in the back. We didn't realize we were going to be transporting those. So
they were so good.
We had to take precious care of 2 cakes driving down to the wedding. We went early.
And it was stressful.
It was stressful.
Everyone was stressed.
I had to carry one of them.
You had to carry them so delicately. And then, y'all, it's summer. Because homegirl wanted to get married in June. And so AC was pumping. Mm-hmm. We had the cakes boxed in.
And we went early, so we checked into a hotel. And we had to take the cakes up because we couldn't leave them in the car. It was a whole thing.
And they made me carry one. And I'm clumsy. And I tripped, and I thought I ruined some of the icing on the cake, but I didn't. Turns out it was already like that. It was a whole lot. We got rid of the cake came back. We got rid of the cake again. Me and Lane was like, whoo. The cake came back. And I'm like, why are we still in charge of this cake? We got to get rid of the cake.
After the wedding, the cake came back.
And after the wedding, the cake came back. Woo. But guess who didn't get no cake at the wedding?
Me neither.
But I had your back.
Oh, did you not get cake at the wedding?
Oh, no, I had 2 slices.
Oh, I didn't get any cake.
Oh, I made a point.
Like the actual wedding, like in your dress, you ate cake.
Yes.
No, I did not.
I did.
Where was I?
Out dancing and taking photos.
I was on that dance floor.
That's what you were doing.
Yeah.
So it started there. We went to Chattanooga. We had a blast. We went to Rodizio. And
Brazilian steakhouse.
I ate my life away.
I wholeheartedly ate more than every single person at that table.
Oh, she did. We flipped it over to red. Aimee said, not today. Green.
Ate it all. Okay. Salad bar twice.
Yeah.
Food was great. The night consisted of us folding all of the napkins.
I actually enjoyed that.
No, I enjoyed it.
Until we found out that some people was being a little sketchy, which we need to handle that.
No, I washed them. I'm sending them all back.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I told them they were used and I wanted my refund. Yeah. So I'm going to get my money back. No worries. Mm-hmm. But we were folding the napkins that I ordered, and we realized some were stained, some were taped together, some were ripped.
Y'all, tell them about the tape.
No.
We need to insert a photo.
Oh, I have a photo.
Listen.
You're going to see the photo right here of the raggedy napkins.
Diabolical.
They sent me. They've already got the pictures and everything. I'm getting a refund, thank goodness. But the night consisted of us folding those, and then I had cutlery and napkins, and the cutlery needed to go into the napkins.
The most pristine cutlery.
Aimee and this cutlery.
Y'all.
She was impressed. I was too, but she was the most impressed. Which
Anyway,
I don't blame
keep going,
you.
'cause I'm still in awe.
The cutlery was great. And so we stuffed it with the napkins. So we had done all that. We were going to steam the tablecloths, but we ended up not steaming those. So, but that's what the night consisted of just having girl time and getting stuff ready for the wedding.
We found the cutest restaurant or where your wedding was. Was that
Yes.
Cleveland?
Cleveland,
In
yes.
Cleveland,
it was the
Tennessee.
breakfast. Well, it's not a breakfast place. They serve everything.
It's a coffee.
I don't even
It
remember
was
the name of it.
5 stars.
Cafecito, we'll have to drop the name.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
we're pretty much celebrities as many times as
Y'all went.
Amber and I went back.
They learned our names. They were like, "Oh, you're Aimee. Oh, you're
Where's Jasmine?
Correct. Yeah.
She's with her husband.
yes,
Wedding's over. We're getting something for the road.
you're right. You're right."
Yeah, y'all went back a couple of times. But then Saturday came. We had the fake rehearsal. Because I
That's
don't
fun.
really trust people. And so I told everybody that we were having a rehearsal the night before, but it was really so that I could just lay eyes on everybody, and people still weren't there. So so we just kind of got together. I had the girls wear their heels. We matched heights together. We paired everybody up, and yes, Amber ended up walking with Mario.
That's
we
also a
thought.
story. Like,
Yeah.
So Amber ended up walking with Mario. We paired everybody up. And so that was a really quick, simple, and easy rehearsal. I just need to lay eyes on people. And of course, the groomsmen, they're a piece of work.
men.
They got it together at the end when it really counted.
Yeah, an hour before the wedding started, but we'll go into that at another moment.
That's why we didn't get enough food. Go ahead.
But yes, and then, we went to bed. Literally, it was like 11:57. I dropped my husband off to where he was supposed to go before we had to depart each other. But the hotel we stayed at had a really cute fire pit area. Like, we made they had a bar in there, but it closed after a certain time. But we all hung out at the hotel. It was super fun, super cute the night before the wedding. And I whisked him off to go stay away from me
Stay away from you.
for, the night before, because you're not allowed to see each other.
Yeah.
And I had to get him there before midnight.
And our Labor Day besties came, and everybody loved Johnny and Chris.
The sweetest human beings
Yes.
ever.
Here's Johnny and Chris.
Okay, insert picture.
They are just, they're just awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I understand how it was a magnetic friendship for y'all.
Yes, we met them in Cancun. Me and Amber went to Cancun for Labor Day, and we literally were headed to the all-white party that the resort was hosting. So we were leaving out of our room. We got on the golf cart, and Johnny and Chris approached the golf cart to get on, too. And literally, Johnny looked at Amber and said, "Where y'all coming from?" No, where y'all headed?
Where y'all from?
Where y'all from? And Amber said, "The room."
Such an
And
Amber.
I was so happy.
He looked at her like, well, like he really wants to call you out your name.
He did.
And he was like,
And I saw his part. Chris was over there like, I mean, I guess she right. Like, I mean, she did.
No, like, where y'all from?
And Jasmine put her hand on my
I
leg.
said,
Like, don't talk. I said,
let me. We ain't gonna never get no friends. Let me.
Oh my God.
Let me lead this conversation because you got it going left quick.
I was
but
starving.
ever since she said that, like, we were stuck together like glue.
We giggle about it now.
We giggle about it. We went to the all-white party, had the time of our life. We're gonna have to, like, I have tons of videos of
Oh, yeah.
Johnny and Chris, you and Johnny dancing.
Oh, me and Johnny had me in the air swinging me around. I'm
Amber had a cup of water in her hand, and Johnny picked her up and spun her around, and everybody
Water went everywhere.
Oh, the people were so
They were
upset.
pissed.
They were. I thought we were gonna fight.
And Jasmine and Chris was ready to go.
We was looking like,
you
what?
say something.
Like,
and I'm just frolicking.
I'm like, it's just water. I'm literally like, it's just water.
They
It's
had
hot.
no clue it was
Jasmine,
water.
it's hot. It's just water. It's hot anyways. You need the water.
If it was a drink and he was gonna be sticky, I understand, but it was just water.
They had our backs. They were our bodyguards. That's so funny.
Well, meeting them, they were definitely like amazing guests to have. Like, they got along with everyone. Like, Mario was just like, "Oh my God, we're gonna get married. Like, invite us." Like,
Yes.
I love them.
Even
Good
people
souls.
that, like, from his side of the family and my side of the family, they were texting us like, "We love the Cancun boys. Like, they're so much fun." Like, everybody understood.
Or we'll be like, this is Johnny and Chris from
They'd be
Labor.
like,
Oh yeah, everyone was like,
everybody.
"Oh, got it."
And they told us like if we ever go visit them, that's how people react to us because they talk about us all the time. But no, it was a fun time. I'm so glad I got to see them, and that lit my weekend up because I love them so much.
You know what else lit Jasmine's weekend up? She literally did her first dance. It was lit with fireworks and sparklers. I had no idea, or maybe I did know. I don't know.
The sparkle fountains? Oh, yeah.
We'll have to insert a photo of that, too, but it was so cool. And I was just like... And then I was like, close your mouth, because everybody be taking videos or pictures.
Oh, I'm sure the videographers have us like in all the whole evening.
In the video that I did see, the cold sparks started, and we started dancing, and you saw everybody like,
like, scrambling. Scrambling. And then it was still lit at the end because you had fireworks.
Yes.
We had a whole fireworks show at Jasmine's wedding at the end. Like,
we just lit up the whole little town, y'all.
This wedding was bougie.
Oh, for sure.
Bougie.
Our dresses were appropriate for the occasion.
Yes.
The fancy car out front was really nice.
1823.
Your niece's car that she came down the aisle in.
I mean, just
10 out of... her sister and cousin sang. It was just so good. It was beautiful.
The flowers, your bouquet.
Oh yeah.
Your bouquet was so pretty.
It was definitely pretty.
I got you over there smashed. I know.
And then the dress, of course.
Oh, her dress.
So my dress. First of all, shout out to Honey's Bridal and Boutique, Erica. I had went there with no intention of picking a dress. This was the only dress shop I went to. I went there thinking, I'm going to try on dresses. I'm going to see like what I like, what I don't like. I knew I wanted to pick a different dress than what people would think I would be in. And I've never been one to want to be a princess like on my wedding day. But I was like, I'm just going to go in here and whatever I like, I'll know what, because I've always said I was going to go to Oz in Nashville and get a custom dress made because my little sister, we did that for her. And they were just so great. And I loved the whole process of it. And it cost the same as going into a dress shop and buying a dress off the rack. So I was like, I know I can go design one, but I need to see kind of what I want. So I went to her. Literally, I probably told 2 people I was going. I know my sister was there, Nikki was there. I had told Amber, but she didn't really think I was serious about going. Well, she really didn't think I was going to find a dress.
At all.
So I had went, my mom came, and I went, and I was like, I'm just trying on stuff. My little niece Journey was there. I was like, I'm just trying on stuff. So we went to Honey's Bridal and Boutique, and I started looking through dresses. Literally, Journey was on my hip, and she was like, pointing to them. I was like, is that the dress, Journey? And she was like, yep. And I said it again. I was like, is this the dress, Journey? And she was like, yep. And I was like, well, I guess I got to try this one on. I wasn't even looking at the dress because it was more of a princess dress. And it wasn't anything I thought I wanted. So I tried on probably about 7 dresses. But this dress was the 3rd dress I tried on. So I tried the dress on. And I immediately liked all the pearls and like the beading. And I like the details of things. So it doesn't really have to be over the top. But I want detail. Like, I'm more of a detail person. So all the intricate beading and stuff, and then like the way it kind of snatched in my waist, I was like, okay, this is cute. And originally the dress didn't have a slit and the dress didn't have pockets. And I was like, well, if I can customize this a little bit, because I didn't want something that anybody could just go buy either. Like, people can go buy that dress, but it won't have a slit. It won't have pockets. So that's the little part of extra that I am. So I had asked Erica, I was like, hey, can we add slits in a pocket? She's like, we can do whatever you want to this dress. Then she went and picked out this all pearl veil.
The veil was so pretty.
That just put the icing on
Sealed
the cake.
the deal.
Oh my gosh. And I was in this dress, as they say on Say Yes to the Dress, they hitched me up, put my veil on, gave me a bouquet, like they had a bouquet in there, gave me a bouquet, and I was like, okay, y'all, this is it. I didn't have like a moment of crying or anything like that.
Shock.
I
That's
honestly,
a first.
Still, because y'all know I cry off everything.
Yes.
I still honestly didn't feel like I was getting married, because this whole experience has been like this isn't really happening. So I was just like, yeah, this it. And they were like, really? And I was like, yeah, y'all like it? And they were like, we love it. I was like, yeah, this it. And they was like, okay. My mom was like, okay. And then my mom saw the price, and it was, Erica's shop is very, very affordable. She has great pricing.
Oh, I thought you were going to say expensive.
No, it was not expensive at all. It was like half the cost of the custom dress I was going to get made.
Oh, she said I could swipe today.
My mama said I can swipe today, but she was like, we got to call your dad because we didn't think we was getting a dress today, so I don't need to be making any big purchases. But yeah, and Erica, they did literally got me to the seamstress, got alterations done, and it was perfection. And literally within not even a month of being engaged, I had picked and purchased my dress,
which is rare.
And like I said, I had no intentions of picking a dress. I knew where I was going and how I was going to design my dress and all the things, but I fell in love with that dress. And then I fell in love with it even more after I added the slit and the pockets. And then on wedding day, I was like, yeah, this was it. It fit. It was so on brand with
definitely
the venue. Like, it was like we were in Italy.
Yeah.
Like,
agreed.
The venue was given, we were in Italy. And
when you walked out, and we all bridesmaids saw
the first look, I sobbed. Amber was the person all weekend anytime I started crying, trying to lighten the mood.
All right, people, let's get it back up.
But yeah, my first look with the bridesmaids, I sobbed. Yeah.
You did. You saw before that. But
I saw before that too. Literally, I was holding it together.
I'm okay.
I was holding it together so well on wedding day.
Yeah.
My husband, not so much. But I'm not gonna rat him out.
No, pictures will show it.
Pictures will show it. I was holding it together all weekend, and I had forgot to get a broom for us to jump for the ceremony. It was a whole thing. Me, Amber, Aimee, and Nikki had already been to 3 stores trying to find a broom.
Calling all of their bridals.
Trying to figure out how to make one. I was like, needed my broom to jump. Didn't have a broom. So my auntie Pat called me. And she's like, what you need? You got everything? And I was like, well, I don't have a broom. And she was like, oh, I'll make you one. And
it
I was
was
like,
a beautiful broom.
I was like, okay. Holding it together all day. I was doing so good. She came and brought the broom, and I lost it. Over a broom. The broom is what started my crying.
I lost it over a broom.
But literally, I'm getting my makeup done, and she's crying, and I see the broom come in. I'm like, is she crying over the broom?
And in fact, I was.
I was like,
everybody was staring at me crying. I said, I don't know why I'm crying over a broom.
I think you were curling your hair at that point. You had just gotten your makeup done. And I was like,
literally,
it must be the broom.
Sobbing over a broom. And she went so far, she put a W on, it was like a customized, it wasn't a broom. It gave the illusion of a broom, but she literally put the W for Wallace on. It was just so much detail in 24 hours. And yeah.
She ate that.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't have a garter to throw. She bought a garter.
Which we also try to look for. These are things, guys, apparently you cannot find
the day
before the wedding.
I know where they went and got one at?
Where?
A sex store.
I didn't even think of that.
I would have never thought of that.
They went when they were leaving from Cheddar's. When they were leaving from Cheddar's,
because they're open real late.
When they were like,
they're
everywhere. We're going to the sex store to go get you a garter, and I was like, okay. And they were like, we got one. I said, They went to the sex store.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know that.
So yeah. Anywho, my crying started on wedding day from a freaking broom. And then after that, we were all getting our makeup done. And then we had Spark and Seal come and give us all matching permanent
bracelets.
Ankle bracelets. I'm not going to lift my leg up.
Mine's under my sock.
Mine is, you can't see it. But anyways, I actually feel like, and Nikki was telling me this, she felt like she had a little extra pep in her step with her ankle bracelet. I feel so cute with it. I don't know why, but I feel so cute with it. It makes zero sense as to why, but I'll look down and I'll be like, oh, I definitely want to get a bracelet and a ring maybe. But so we got to have our, ankle bracelets. Everybody's getting their makeup done. Our makeup artists were phenomenal.
Oh my goodness.
Touched by C in Murfreesboro, and then artistry by Amanda. She's everywhere. She's a pilot. Yeah. She does it all. She did my hair and my makeup. She's the only person that touches my face. So they were great. And then we had snacks and we were drinking. Obviously, that's what you do on wedding day. We were having a blast because I didn't get one drink once the wedding started.
No.
So luckily I drank all morning. Literally, he said last call, and I was like, I haven't had a drink.
Oh man,
I was having the time of my life though. I didn't need one. Yeah. I was having time of my life. But we were drinking and everything was great. I had my first look with the girls. We sobbed. And then me and Jarius, we didn't do our vows in front of everybody. We did a first touch instead of a first look, and we read our vows to each other. And
Did you cry?
did I lost
Did he
it.
cry?
He did.
Aww.
Well, I don't know if he was crying because I couldn't see him, but he was sniffing.
He was crying.
Well, what happened was...
He's definitely crying.
He was crying.
I feel so bad, and I really hope they don't catch this in the video, because he did his vows first. So he started, and he was like 3 sentences in, and he paused. And I literally go, is that it? But he was like, he was pausing like to get his stuff together, and then he was like, and then he started talking again. I was like, oh man, like,
See, it ain't always us. So it's sometimes you, Jazz, you come out these moments. You can't do that,
I
Bubbles.
literally said, is that it?
She can't do that.
I'm sure they can edit it.
Oh my gosh, I hope they don't get that part.
I hope they send it
were-
to you separately, like in an edit, like
don't put me on Front Street. I'm
Right.
telling everybody, okay, it's fine.
They're
so
probably
funny.
looking at the camera like,
Really?
I want to see Jared's when he spoke. He spoke thing. He probably was
It
like,
probably knocked him right out of it. Let me finish reading it. Like, and so yeah, he said his, and that's what I did, and then I said mine, and I was just sobbing. So then I had to get my makeup readjusted. That's why the wedding started late, because
I was wondering what
I had
happened.
to readjust. Well, we didn't start our first touch until it was time basically for the wedding to start, because the photographer was getting stuff with the pictures with the grooms or whatever, groomsmen. So that was a little delayed or whatever, but we did that, and then the wedding got started. And there was like this really long path to get to the ceremony space. I didn't make my bridesmaids. I originally wanted y'all to walk that, but after I walked it, I was like,
so much.
it's so beautiful though. But after I walked it, I was like, there's no way. And it was gravel.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, there's no way they're going to be able to walk down this gravel. And then they already had to walk down a mirrored runway on the aisle. So I didn't want to stress y'all out.
Well,
Consideration.
But Jarius and his 2 best men, they walked it, and I thought it looked really nice for them to walk it.
I got stressed because somebody else got stressed about the walkway because they thought it was slippery.
Oh,
That's why I told you I walked with Mario wrong. I was like clutching. If I wasn't all dainty like everybody else, I was like this because somebody made me nervous that went before me that the aisle was slippery because they didn't know that it was going to be that top over. It was beautiful though, and I was like, it's not. Of course, it's not slippery. That ain't glass. But in my mind, I was like, I can't be the one to fall. I cannot be the one to fall.
but every single bridesmaid's dress was
10 out
It
of
turned out
10.
amazing.
chef's kiss. Like the
Or
vision
Oscar
came,
dresses.
Yes, the vision came together. Everybody looked beautiful. To see 12 different, I don't think people understand. Like, it's hard to pick 12 different dresses and to make everybody. I knew it was going to look good on everybody because y'all picked the dress based off of your body type, but to see all 12 dresses together and then to see the men in the chocolate suits, that was a whole ordeal. Like, to finally see them in the suits finally, because we went through the trenches to get
One of the
God.
suits almost didn't make it.
Man, one of the men didn't know. Oh, didn't make it.
Don't even get me
Woo,
started
Listen.
on those groomsmen, because
We was about to go gang on the groomsmen.
Your auntie?
listen, she don't play.
Yeah.
The same auntie that made me the broom.
She had Amy's husband shaking too.
In
And he wasn't even doing nothing wrong, yeah.
No.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Oh yeah.
Oh my
We
gosh.
was looking out there like, ooh, should we go help? Never
Mario,
mind.
she had Mario literally
Shook.
militant. Like, I need you to get this in order. And he
Yeah.
was just like,
And
yes.
Wendell.
Oh man,
Yep.
she
Well,
had.
first
They
of all-
tightened up.
Shout out to Mario and Wendell, because they drove the golf cart for all of my guests to get transported to the ceremony space. And I knew that they were going to be like the first people that the guests saw. And Mario and Wendell are just a vibe. Mario especially, because he's a character. That's Amy's husband, if you don't know by now. If you knew here. But Mario is such a vibe. And the way that every guest that like had him or Wendell was just like, you had the right people to they set the tone. We knew once we was with them and they was having us laughing and talking on the way to the ceremony site, we knew how the wedding was about to go. So shout out to Mario and to Wendell. First of all, for getting everybody safely down to the ceremony.
Well, Mario was sketchy with that golf cart.
His golf cart like a
Ferrari.
Ferrari.
It was on 2 wheels.
We called him Mario Kart. Literally, he
like
was
imagine
Mario
like
Kart.
gravel dust bunnies of smoke.
And a Camaro. He thought the cart
Every
was a
time he
Camaro.
zoomed by,
I was like, he's gonna
all
hurt
the guests
someone.
leaning. But they were laughing, so I'm like,
I know what to get him for retirement.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
golf cart.
him and Wendell literally set the tone for the whole day. Like I don't know, the day still would have been great, but they were definitely a very valuable piece to wedding day.
yes. The
For
older
sure.
crowd loved them some Wendell girls. They loved them some Wendell.
So that was great. So they were transporting everybody. But yeah, we finally got to the ceremony. Everybody, walked down the aisle. My husband was a mess, and I loved it. I was a little worried though that morning when they were like, he's crying. Because I was like, is he about to are we about to have a runaway groom?
Oh
Like,
my
is
god.
he
Well, I guess that is a normal
Is
tone.
he rethink? I've never seen this man cry. Ever.
Oh, he was through.
Yeah.
Never seen this man cry. So they was like, he's crying. I'm like, wait, what's happening? Like, is he about to be like, you know what, I can't do this?
I told you he was gonna cry. I told you. I called it. I was like, I feel like wedding day is gonna hit him like, wow.
His groomsmen tried to bet me, and I didn't bet them, thank goodness. Because I was like, I ain't never seen this man cry.
Well, he's usually such a jokester.
He's
so you
nonchalant,
very
like
much.
so nonchalant.
But he couldn't
So-
get out of that one. All his emotions were worn on his sleeve.
I think it's because he done held him in for so many
Yeah.
years. It all came out.
Oh,
at
it
the
all.
end.
It was picture perfect.
He's probably like a shower crier type of
I'm
person.
a shower crier too, but
Yeah, you be crying everywhere.
everywhere.
Jess. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I do cry in the shower though.
She cry in the shower, the car, the street, the airplane, anywhere.
Shut up. No, but he sobbed. I always said I wanted my husband to cry when I walked down the aisle.
She said,
But
yes,
I was like
don't.
content because I just didn't think that was him. So I was like, I know he loved me. I don't got to see him cry for me to know that. But no, he sobbed.
He did this. Like when you rolled up in the car, he did this. And we were like, got him.
Yep.
Ain't
Well,
nothing
he
up there
had
but the
already
Lord.
cried when his sister walked, when my sister
yeah.
walked. I still haven't seen a video of my sister, but apparently as soon as she stepped on the aisle, she lost it.
Yeah, she didn't even get one step in, and she was already like,
Baby sister.
Baby sister.
oh yeah. She got straight to her position
She did.
and broke,
Yeah, she did.
which made everybody else break.
And then she didn't have nobody to walk with.
No,
so she
man.
couldn't even hold on to nobody.
Oh, yeah.
She thugged it out.
dang,
She
yeah.
thugged it out, man. But oh yeah, those emotions hit her real quick.
Did.
And then we had my little niece Journey, my little sister Taylor's daughter. So I came out in like an 1823 car, and we got her a car to match it perfectly. So she drove out as my flower girl. She was the cutest flowerless flower girl
Yes.
I've ever seen in my life. But she came out in her little car. She was like going beep, 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 beep. But it was super cute. But yeah, it was a beautiful day. The only
We have
thing I
to
did...
post that one picture of the boys whenever you were kissing Jarius, and they're looking like,
Oh, they are
The little
so
ring
cute.
bearers.
y'all, it is so cute. Like, it is the cutest thing. One of them's looking like, I can't wait till I can kiss a woman. And the other one's looking like, oh my God, I have to kiss a woman sometime. Like, it is so funny.
I'll have to insert that picture zoomed in
Yes.
because it is pretty...
It's priceless.
And they're the
hilarious.
cutest. They're the cutest little babies.
Yeah. But the wedding was great. I had the ceremony went just as I pictured it, and my siblings actually sang during the ceremony, during our unity part. My cousin Serena, who can sing the
Come on.
villain off of any building. She was on American Idol. She's great. We had live music all throughout the ceremony, so that was awesome. And then she was also the live music during cocktail hour while we were taking pictures. The guests had hors d'oeuvres served.
I ate those too.
I didn't get a single.
hors d'oeuvre.
I saw a meatball go by, and I was like, in a minute, we're about to take pictures, and I never saw him again. I should have grabbed it.
We
I
had
took advantage of all the
meatballs.
food.
We
What
had
were they? What
spinach
were they?
on. It was meatballs.
Shrimp?
It was spinach on like bread. Apparently the shrimp. I mean the spinach dip was amazing.
I only tried a meatball.
Well, it was meatball and then it was shrimp on the cocktail, like your own little. But apparently the food was going and the music was going. I didn't get a single order.
The main course was really good too. That chicken
Oh,
was.
yeah.
It was like a
Fire.
lemon pepper glazed chicken.
It was really good.
with mashed
The
potatoes.
potato-
The mashed
oh.
potatoes.
The mashed potatoes.
I was
so
about to be
good.
like, can we go back to the kitchen and get another scoop?
Mashed potatoes, green beans, and a roll. Oh, it was
The green beans were busting too.
Oh,
My husband has a small appetite, so guess who ate his plate? Me.
Nice.
When I tell y'all, I ate.
Lucky. Aimee.
Aimee was eating
I was in the wrong spot. I should have been with you.
After I did my roll of walking down the aisle and exiting last, oh my God, I tore that food up.
Yeah, and then everybody, who was it that asked what was the song we entered to?
Lexi's soon-to-be husband.
He didn't know the song?
No, white boy, so country. Like,
he is.
So country. And Lexi had texted me and was like, what was the song y'all came out to? And I was like...
For the reception entrance.
Yes, I told her, I was like, why? And she was like, her husband to be really liked the song. Like, when I tell y'all country, like cowboy boots, in the woods, chopping wood, like... that type of country, and he loved the song. So
I love that. We had a very diverse wedding.
We did.
Very diverse crew, and I loved it.
We put Jasmine up in a stunt because you have to do that at a wedding if she's a cheerleader.
Also need to insert a photo of that because I've never seen it in my entire life.
You haven't?
Never.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Oh,
okay.
in person?
No, period. I'm not a cheer. I don't have a cheer background. So like to see that, I was like, oh wow.
We're going to get Aimee up in a stunt too one day.
Whoa.
Yes.
We'll do it. We got you. But after we entered the reception, my first dance, we had the cold sparks as to what they were talking about. It's basically, it's not fire, but it's like...
Could have fooled me.
It's not fire.
It's not. Like, you could literally touch it and not get burned.
Mm-hmm. It's not. They couldn't do that inside. Amber, you thought it was fire?
Girl, yes.
Well, his stuff was... I had to pull him because stuff was falling. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but it was so beautiful. It was magical. Only thing I didn't get, and the only reason why that was supposed to happen at the wedding is I was supposed to be on a cloud. We were supposed to be on a cloud of smoke. The dry ice. But the dry ice machine was like... The dry ice machine, when we went to order, it was like $150 just to ship it.
But also, where we were all sitting... I think it would have actually taken away from us. Like, I think the cold sparks were just so great with like your dress and everything.
That picture I took was everything. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of pictures, but I got one picture. It was so good. Like,
and I was supposed to be on a cloud of smoke walking down the aisle too. It's okay. Everything's fine.
Yeah, you didn't need it. You were on a cloud. It wasn't smoke, but you were definitely on a cloud. Yeah.
But yeah, we had the first dance, and his mom... In his dance, I don't think there was a dry eye in the room. Everybody was sobbing. They played the wrong song at first, but you know me. I got it fixed.
She did.
I said, y'all gonna dance again. It's gonna be to the right song. And then they danced to the right song and everybody was sobbing. It was adorable. He's very close with his mom, and it was a really beautiful dance. Mm-hmm. And then after that, we turned up.
Oh yeah.
Y'all, I'm finna tell them your secret. Jasmine was twerking.
Oh yes, she was.
Not the preacher's kid. Oh, she was twerking
on her new husband.
With her new husband. Mm-hmm. She didn't have any problems. Looked like she an expert, been doing it since she was 3.
Marked her territory in that dress. That dress hiked up so quick.
And then she said, "Did you see me?" I was like, "I was proud of you, Jasmine."
I did go to Amber. I was like, "Are you proud?"
She did her thing.
Every time I knew a song or a lyric, I'd be like, "Amber, are you proud of me?"
Y'all, Jasmine, I listen probably to the most ratchet music and whatever. But Jasmine used to never know the songs, but now she know a few words, a few verses.
Yeah, I'm a little seasoned now.
She come up out of nowhere and she was like, la, 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 and she walk around like,
I only know little parts, little parts. I got a few moments to shine.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, so I was proud of her.
No, the reception was definitely a vibe.
Like every single person was dancing. If you weren't dancing, you were watching like the elders.
In line to get a drink.
And they were, the elders was even bopping in their little chair. They wasn't up, but they was bopping.
It was so good that the grandparents did not leave. They pulled up
a chair. Chairs to watch.
Yep.
Because it was that big of a show.
And it also was so hyped that we had to go outside for air. Several times.
I must have missed the cake when I went outside for air.
Like
I missed all of it.
Outside was like a chance to regroup. There was a bar outside.
I kept seeing you. Every time I went outside, she was already out. Like, woo! Me too.
Listen, Mario had a time because there are videos that I have, and randomly Mario is running across the back, suit jacket off, tie undid, shirt halfway. Mario, if nobody else had fun, Mario had fun.
And then the ones that are like our age, like, you know, mid-30s, 40s, whatever. So whenever they strolled, one time I looked up, I saw one of my friends. He went hard one circle. He got out. He was like, I said, them knees all day.
All the Greeks came. It was all the Greeks came out. They was all strolling.
Yep.
The Alpha sang me a song.
Oh, yeah, that was cute.
What was it?
Sweet. They're him.
They're him.
Yeah,
they sang their hymn to me. I'm not Greek, so I didn't get to stroll or anything.
It was a precious,
it was super cute.
It was so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They were serenading.
Oh,
me.
and then it was also great to see some of your castmates from the show there.
So Nicole and Chris came, Shaq came, and then Brianna and Vincent from Nicole and Chris and Shaq are from my season, Nashville, and then Brianna and Vincent are from Atlanta. What a lot of people don't know is me and her did not meet because we were both on Married at First Sight. Me and her went to high school together. Or middle school, we cheered on the same team together. My older sister was her cheer coach. Me and Brianna from the Atlanta season. So we know each other deep. We did not meet just because of the show. We just had that commonality. But no, I had my castmates show up. Gina and her boyfriend, they were invited, but she had a previous engagement, so she couldn't come. But yeah, those are the people I invited, and everybody got to come but Gina and her boyfriend.
Yeah, it was really fun to meet. Shaq was really
Shaq is
cool.
a vibe. Nicole and Chris are a vibe.
Yeah.
Brianna and Vincent had their kids too, and their kids are good. So
she's literally Tinkerbell. Like she looks like a princess
gorgeous.
too.
She's so
I was like, who is
pretty.
this woman?
It's
I didn't know who she was
ridiculous.
at first, and I was like, who is this girl with her baby? And they looked so good.
Brianna's beautiful.
Everybody dressed 10 out of 10 at her wedding too, so they followed the rules.
Yes, everybody understood the excitement. It was a formal black tie event, and everybody delivered.
They did. So shout out to everybody.
Yes, it was a magical night above my expectations, and at the end we had a fireworks show.
We did. That was fun.
And then, if you thought we took our behinds home,
there was an after party.
There was an after party
at the hotel.
Amber had hit the road.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's work called, but
She's an adult.
Man.
But we had an after party, and that got crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think me and Jerry's got home until like 3:30.
I heard Taco Bell was involved.
Taco Bell was
Yes.
involved.
So you know that's a good night.
She walked. The cookout was involved.
Yeah.
We saw some Waffle House.
Yes.
Like,
Yep.
everybody had like their second meal.
Yep. All the signs of a good night happened. So.
Yep.
Everybody was in pajamas and like random stuff.
Yes, the night took a turn, but it was great.
Well, I'm glad your wedding was everything you wanted.
Everything.
Plus more and more and more. It was blessed, abundance, all the things.
It was everything was worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it.
And I'm a wife.
And she's a
Got a
wife.
husband.
So I think that's it. Let's wrap it up. I think, Jasmine, you should 5, 6, 7, 8 us out.
All right.
This is your wedding day.
Miss Wifey.
Hands up,
Wifey.
Mrs. Wallace. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bye.